it's Annabelle. Welcome back. I'm very excited to be collabing with Everlane for this video. So this is my closet space. I got a rack so that I can also decorate my room with my clothes. I really like vibrant clothing and it makes my room cozy, and also the pops of color can coordinate with everything else. But I actually surprised myself that this time around I selected a lot of neutral colors. They do have bright yellows, light pink and blue sweaters, and I definitely gravitate towards that. But I kept thinking about what am I actually missing from my closet. Depending on what I'm in the mood for, sometimes black as a staple piece is so chic, I think. Speaking of that, I'm going to start with the black long sleeve pieces. This sweater is the same as the red one I have on, just in a different colorway, and it is Tencel nylon, so partly synthetic blend and extremely breathable but not absorbent. It's extremely stretchy. It's very form-fitting but also extremely comfortable. Something to note that the sleeve is quite long. I have kind of shorter arms though, I have noticed. My arms are on the shorter side, but I just fold the cuff down. A black long sleeve sweater in a square neck is one of my closet staples for sure, because I don't like scoop necks. I feel like this frames my shoulders so much better. And in this shirt specifically, I like that there's a little tucked detail over here in the sleeve, so it's really cute. I knew it would look good because I used to have something of the sort, like a square neck, and I call that my first date sweater because it's not trying too hard, but it's just timeless and elegant. And I wore that the first time Tyler and I had lunch together, but I can't find it anymore. It's been years, I can't find it. Today's outfit, I paired it with a mossy green corduroy bottoms I got from Japan years ago. It's sort of garden gnome inspired, just a little bit, with a butterfly pin. The other long sleeve that I have, you can see a little bit of prairie and Bambi fur. I can't get away with not having white fur on my black clothes, that's the thing. Sometimes I just want a really comfortable, soft fabric that I can wear without anything underneath, and it would just be something to throw on when I need to run errands or go to the library, something like that, as if I go to libraries. I want two more, okay? The sleeves are interestingly short. I think it's a 5/8 sleeve length if I had to guess, which is convenient for me because it gets out of the way when I'm trying to type or draw. And I like the middle seam down here. It's really subtle. Probably wouldn't think too much about it, but I think it makes it look more contemporary, and it's definitely intentional because it's not on the back. And then on top of that, the mock neck at the top is the reason why I picked this. Mock neck is my favorite collar. But for the most part, I think that these basics are really elegant, but also allow me just to wear mom jeans and boots and just have a really simple outfit sometimes. But also I could either have a really bold and bright makeup, or you can wear a really brightly patterned pair of pants. The next sweater that I got is the lantern sleeve one, so there's a slight puff. It's cashmere blended with some nylon and elasticene, which gives it that stretch. I'm normally not fond of dark blues in my wardrobe, but this one is an exception because it looks like the night sky. A sky full of stars because it's a speckled yarn. So I'm really excited to see what I can pair out of this because this is a new territory for me. And these sweaters are just autumn sweaters. This is freshly ground coffee. And this is pumpkin sitting out on your porch in the crisp air. I wore this a couple times last weekend because I went to New York and it was lovely. The turtleneck definitely holds up against winds because I put my trench over that and no scarf, so this definitely helped. And because this is pretty thin, you can layer a tank top on it or a dress on top of it and it won't be too bulky. And this one, I like the mock neck, how it just goes up high enough. Again, I think it's just a personal choice. I find it really attractive. And the color, I imagine this paired with tan corduroy pants that I have. When I online shop or even shop in real life, I always try to imagine exactly what items out of my current wardrobe I can wear, and if I can't imagine more than 3 pairings, then I probably don't get it because it's just gonna sit on the shelf after 1 or 2 uses. Those are all the tops, and lastly I'm gonna finish with shoes. You saw I got these 2 here and I love these so much. So I already have a couple of Everlane shoes that I got during the summer. I believe I actually returned one of them, and I got these pink flats that I wore to Toronto. You saw that in the lookbook. I was between this and the tan one, but I just cannot resist a bright pop of color. The scrunch in the back makes it so that when you walk, there is no irritation behind your heel, and that's the main problem I have when needing to commute, you know, walk all over town in heels. Over time, I think the longest I went walking in these heels were 5-6 hours, and over time the only discomfort that I experience is the toe part over here is not very high, so the very top of my little toes started to feel very compressed and very squished. That's still holding it really well because I was walking 5 hours straight without sitting down in New York, and I could walk downtown, here at school, you know, up the slopes. A lot of times the heels are very difficult, or you just almost twist your ankle in them or something like that. But I would say to wear to work or school is a breeze. So definitely great commute heels, and the wide heels so you can like dance and be comfortable in them. And lastly, I got sneakers. I'm not really a sneaker wearer for the most part. Athleisure is not really part of my style, but I've been wanting a more fashionable pair of sneakers so that sometimes after class I can go to the gym. I don't run or do anything like that at the gym on the treadmills. I just use machines where I'm just standing or sitting for the most part, but I still want something that is cohesive and appropriate to wear in a gym setting. Also, I travel a lot, and I just hate wearing running shoes around because it just ruins outfits. So I normally have my mom or sister take photos that are the waist up so that it cuts them out. And I have been on the hunt a long time for cute running shoes, but it's either not really cute or not fair trade. It was just great that everything worked out too, because they just came out with this edition, the gum sole in the color bubblegum, so perfect for me because everything else that they had for tread, it's a project by Everlane, very neutral sneakers. So if it weren't for the pink ones, I probably would get the white ones because it would go with everything, but I really prefer the pink just for my style personally. So that is it to my haul. I hope that you enjoyed me explaining, and thank you so much to Everlane for sponsoring this video. If you are not familiar with the brand, Everlane is a fair trade and sustainable clothing label. I really love how traceable and transparent they are. You can see where all of their garments are made, and they explain the cost and the efforts that's actually put into the entire supply chain process. So check out the links of the specific items I picked up below, as well as extra reading on where they source their materials and their chain of production. It's really cool because some of the products, it's written exactly what city, what factory it's made in. Thank you again for being here and for listening. I am so grateful to have this opportunity because not only is Everlane a brand that I am a fan of and I support, I was able to get so many staple pieces because I'm on a student budget and there's no way that I could ever buy this much right now in my life. So I can't say how grateful I am. I'll see you in my next vlog. That is gonna be the whole picture of what happened in New York last weekend. Until then, take care and rest well. Sending you my love. Bye!
Chimes ring like this. Wait a minute, I don't like it. Something's weird.